Beyonce's new documentary, Homecoming, debuted on Netflix last week, and it reveals that after giving birth to twins, the singer stuck to an extremely restrictive diet as she trained for last year's Coachella performance. The star removed bread, carbs, sugar, dairy, meat, fish, and alcohol from her diet and admitted she was hungry. While it worked for Beyonce, some experts caution this extreme diet is not a long-term solution for weight loss or physical fitness. Joining us this morning is Kelsey Beckman. She's a registered dietitian and owner of Meteor Nutrition. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me this morning.
So, anything Beyonce touches or does, everybody knows about it, except me apparently. But this is really causing a conversation. It's creating a conversation. This diet that she did shortly after pregnancy. She basically eliminated everything except vegetables?
Well, that was my one question is they didn't put a name to the specific diet. It sounds a lot like a vegan keto diet to me.
Okay.
My question is the only thing they didn't mention about is nuts, which actually is a really nutrient-dense thing. That doesn't mean that it's
full of protein.
Right, and healthy fats. That doesn't mean that that's adequate for our body to function properly. But they said that she was basically only eating vegetables, but they didn't mention anything about nuts.
Now, there are a few key words in here. We're talking long-term.
Yes.
A diet like this, short-term, could be beneficial, perhaps, or no. Are we saying that at all?
Well, I will say that anything...
What should we caution people at home about this diet?
So I really encourage my clients that anything that you start, you want to ask yourself, can I do this for the rest of my life? Because the moment you don't do that diet anymore, or you don't do the restriction anymore, guess what's going to happen? All of the changes you've made are just going to unravel, and not to mention all of the mental damage that you might have done in doing that restrictive diet.
And so after you answer the question whether or not it is sustainable, where do you go from there?
I think that you really just have to ask yourself, what are your schedules? Like Beyonce is very, very busy. She has two little ones under a year old.
She's a toddler in addition to that.
Yeah, she's extremely busy. Her life is physically demanding. Of course, behind the scenes, she probably has people helping her with these things. But if you can't arrange your life to kind of put in all of the things you need to make a diet successful, there's always going to be holidays. You're always going to get tied up at work a little bit late, or your kid's going to get sick. All of these lifestyle factors, then you probably want to choose something a little bit more sustainable and make it more realistic.
For your schedule, for your lifestyle.
Yes.
So this diet that Beyonce did, and she even cautions people, right, that this is not for everyone.
Yes, at the end of the documentary Homecoming, she said, I will never push myself that hard ever again. And I think that right there just kind of solidifies everything, that she doesn't want to ever do that again. And not only that, who knows what her relationship with food will be like going forward.
Absolutely. I'm not a health fitness guru. We were talking before we came on camera about just the benefits of things like carbs.
Yeah.
That's the only food the brain can process.
Absolutely. And so with having her demanding schedule and three little ones, and then needing that energy to do all of her choreography and dancing and everything, I would say she probably felt really drained when she was starting to prepare for Coachella.
And like anything else in life, moderation in taking those baby steps.
Absolutely. Balance, moderation. If it is a concern to lose that baby weight, doing it in a natural way so that you can, be the best mom you can be, and, just retain healthy habits.
We might think we're Beyonce, but at the end of the day, we're not Beyonce.
I like to tell myself that sometimes.
Thank you so much for coming in this morning.